This week we are talking about honoring all people. The verse I want to look to is 1 Peter 2 verse 17. Honor everyone. Love the brotherhood. Fear God. Honor the emperor or the king. The word used for honor in the original Greek of this verse is the word timeo, which means to prize, to fix a valuation upon, or to see as precious. Have a look at the same verse in two other translations. In the Passion Translation it says, recognize the value of every person and continually show love to every believer. Live your lives with great reverence and in holy awe of God. Honor your rulers. The Amplified Version says, show respect for all people. Treat them honorably. Love the brotherhood of believers. Fear God. Honor the king. Can you imagine what it will look like practically when believers, because this verse was written to believers, would honor in a way it was communicated in this verse? Maybe it will be good to discuss this point this week. How can it look for disciples of Jesus to honor in such a way that they attach value to other people, regardless of who they are? How amazing would it be for disciples of Jesus to see every person they encounter as precious and priceless? Looking at these verses in different translations makes it clear how we should relate to people who are not part of our family circle or our close circle of friends. We are called to honor everyone. Who is everyone? Well, everyone means everyone, right? Who's excluded? No one. So this sets our mind going, doesn't it? Because we all may have people in our lives or know people who we don't get along with well or don't agree with or simply don't like for some reason. Yet we are called to honor, value all people, even those we don't always get along with. We must recognize that every person has value, and we are called to treat them for who they truly are. All people and every person on the face of the earth are included. The world often makes the mistake of estimating the value of someone based on what they have, where they live, how they live, and in which circles they move. But the value of every human being is the same. Some may have more knowledge, wisdom, experience, possessions, and money, but their value is the same. If we look back to this verse above, 1 Peter 2 verse 17, we see that it starts with honor towards everyone, which is general. And it ends with honor towards kings or rulers, which is specific. There is a big difference between a king and everyone else in terms of authority, power, and influence. But the value of both is the same, and both need to be honored. Again, we can apply the definition of honor I shared with you previously. Accurately acknowledging who people are will position us to give them what they deserve and to receive from them the gift of who they are in our lives. An accurate acknowledgement of everyone, regardless of position or possessions, will lead us to the truth that everyone was created equal before God, with great value attached to every individual. Jesus did this on the cross. He did not die for some. He died for all people, everyone. What we need to do is see people as God sees them. We have to see the value in each person. The beggar on the street corner, the co-worker in the office, the person collecting refuse bins, the secretary at the front desk, the nurse in the hospital, and the president of a nation, the child without clothes, the child in the upper class school, the drunkard, the chief executive officer, the pastor, priest, or rabbi, the prostitute, the strong and the weak, the doctor, the construction worker, the wayward child and the straight-A student, the teacher, the pupil, the citizen living in a mansion and the refugee living in a leaky, cold, and moldy shack, the shrewdest politician, the most truthful judge, the heterosexual, the homosexual, and transgender. They all have value. Let's be clear on this. Honoring people does not mean agreeing with everything and everyone. It is simply to see them for who they truly are and to honor them because of the value that God places on them. So let's discover together this week how we can live out the command found in 1 Peter 2:17 to honor everyone. Let's think of practical ways to honor people we don't personally know. Let's also think about what it can mean to honor even those we don't always agree with or like. God bless you.